perfect student was not one of them. So I want to thank you for not lying to my face. Appreciate that. So for those who don't know my story, I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma in my leg at the young age of 3. And at that point, I had to have my leg amputated. There was little direction for me at that point, and growing up with a prosthetic, it's hard for your classmates or peers to understand what you're going through. Well, one thing that I like to tell myself, and I'm sure many of you are familiar with this phrase, it's if you do what you love, the rest will follow. And I'm fortunate enough that I had found a passion very young in life, and that was in hockey. And my story in hockey started out in the backyard. I had 3 older brothers. Sorry, Mom. Everyone can feel sorry for my mother. So I grew up with 3 older brothers, which we went out in the backyard and we would strap pillows and newspapers to ourselves and shoot pucks at each other as hard as we could. For some reason, the oldest brother was always exonerated from doing that. Funny how that works. But it was always nice to have my brothers around because they were the ones that they taught me perseverance. They taught me resilience, and they were the ones that really instilled in me that while disabled, the term disabled may be considered an adjective, it's not necessarily something that defines who you are and how you should live your life. And I can thank a lot of my success in hockey particularly, and I can attribute to them and what they've done for me. Not only did I have them, I also had my parents who, as I mentioned, raised 4 boys. And in addition to that, they helped a 3-year-old battle cancer and fight for his life. And with that, they sacrificed many things, as you can imagine, one of them being a job. And I can remember my dad and me sitting at home on the couch for what seemed like centuries playing Game Boy. And my dad really, I could tell that he appreciated that, and that was, that was the highlight of his life, or his, that time period of time. My parents have always been my rock, so to speak. They've been my support system, and they're the ones that have always taught me kindness, no matter how, how people perceive you. They've taught me that my disability isn't something that should hold me back, and they have instilled in me that the only disability in life is a bad attitude. And for them to go through what they did, I think it speaks volumes to who they are and the lengths that they're willing to go to really help people. And along with that, with them as a support system, I also have, of course, a lot of people sitting in this room who are part of the Rittner community. Growing up in the Rittner School District, it's something that the community here really exemplifies how a community should be. They really show a lot of cohesion, a lot of respect, and a lot of compassion for the people that they're involved with on a day-to-day basis. And I have a lot of memories at Rittner, of course, from being on the hockey team, having my coaches, Aaron Jimenez and my dad, have us do push-ups in front of our friends outside of the locker room after a big loss, or a tough loss, to sitting in Dr. Kilbride's or Mrs. Nilge's class as they patiently wait for the dull roar to finally subside, which is probably an hour in the class finally. But the Rittner community in the district has really shown me a lot of discipline, a lot of patience, and most importantly, they've shown me that I can be the best version of who I want to be, given that I have not only the drive and the motivation, but the perseverance and the wherewithal to achieve what I put my mind to. And so this honor is really not just for me, it's for my classmates, it's for my teachers, it's for everybody in the community that has really embraced what it means to be a Husky. And I take a lot of pride in that. And so I just want to say that thank you to everybody who's been there for me. And while you may believe that if you do what you love, the rest will follow, I really believe that if you do what you love, the rest will guide you. And I've seen a lot of guidance in my life, and I know that I wouldn't be standing where I am today without each and every one of you that have been in my life. So thank you, and I want to say congratulations to all the other inductees and honorees. Thank you.